Hey everyone, welcome back to BiCo SMP Season 2. And I'm saying it now, this episode is going to be the third last episode for me for the season. I've gone in my notes on my phone and I have written out kind of like my goals for the next 3 episodes and what is going to be happening. And today, and I should say, because of that, I've set up this chest, and we've got episode 28, episode 29, episode 30. Now, I haven't done anything for 29 or 30 yet, but what I've done is I've gathered resources. I should say gathered. You know, last episode, I sorted my storage system, and I had everything I needed. Is this why people sort things, so they can actually find what they need? I think that's why people sort things. But you know, we've got everything we need because we are going to be doing something today. As you know, or as you may not know, if you watched last episode, Boomerang has gone utterly insane. He put up his stupid banners everywhere, and I mean everywhere. So we promptly took them down, but we're going to get revenge in the form of Green Winter. This is the name of my operation. And we're going to be doing it using this. So, as you may or may not have saw in last episode, I attended a meeting with Boomerang and I killed him a lot. And in one of these instances, I picked up this. This is the badge to get into his HQ. Now, where's the hopper? I genuinely can't remember. Is it somewhere along here? Aha, yes. So I have access into his HQ. This is crazy. I can be in here. So, what is Green Winter going to entail? So there's a lot of red in here. It's very bleak and bland, and it doesn't look very good if I'm going to be honest. Like it's really, I mean, look at all this red. That's hideous. What we're going to be doing? We're going to be brightening it up a bit. We're going to bring in some green into it. And we are going to be replacing all of these kind of red blocks, these ugly red blocks. We're going to make it a bit more green because it'll look nice. It's ugly right now. That's phase one. That's phase one of the plan. Actually, no, that's phase two of the plan. We're going to be doing second off. Because first off, up here, you know, it's very like angry. This entire building, it screams like anger, and it's not a very pleasant place to be. So we're gonna give him like a little, you know, he's joined the server late. Fair enough. He had other stuff going on. That's fine. So we're gonna give him like a little. Well, it's a bit late now, but we're gonna give him like a little welcome to the server gift. I think that's the nice thing to do, right? So I'm gonna give him like a nice little bonsai tree up on top here. So, let's get into Green Winter. So Green Winter has arrived, and I'm being shot at. No, die. So I went a bit further than I originally thought I would. I didn't think I'd be building like the whole forest here, but you know, evidently we did. Or all this. Actually, I might even do some more leafing up the top and kind of like go away. And I kind of bring this over a bit. Just stop it. And then oh my god, he yells at me for not lighting up my builds. He is no better, okay? He cannot talk. When he went to my base in his video, he's like, "Oh, Axolotl doesn't light up her builds." Hey, he is not any better. He can deal with it, honestly. If we go inside, I'll show you kind of what I've done inside as well. I missed. Let's actually, there we go. So we go inside, and you can see I've replaced all the terracotta, and I've even, actually I might even put some leaves inside as well. I've even put the spore blossoms everywhere, which, you know, I think that that was actually where I got the name Green Winter, because it looks like the particles almost looks like little green snowflakes falling. So that's kind of where the name Green Winter originated. So yeah, I cannot wait to see his reaction to this. This is going to be so good. This is what he gets for messing with moss. He gets Green Winter. That's what he gets, honestly. So yeah, so that's all done now, and you're probably wondering, what are we going to be doing for the rest of the episode? Because that's not an episode in itself. Actually, it probably could be, but I don't care. I'm not making that a full episode. We have to do something more interesting. Also, the tree. I didn't really mention the tree, but yeah, you can see I've employed. Oh, I told Twice to log on to have a look, and she's here. The tree is a lot of gradients. A lot of I tried something new. I tried something new with the tree. I don't usually do gradients like that. But yeah, it's nice, and you can. I went on an angle, which I don't usually do with trees, but I think it looks nice. I think it looks very nice. So what are we going to do for the rest of the episode? I hear you say. As I mentioned, what we're going to be doing, we're gonna. So remember last episode when we had that meeting at Boom's base where we did the whole meeting with his things. So afterwards, Paper and I had a discussion about the rocket shop, and we came up with the idea. We're gonna like do some more theming in this area, and we're gonna be selling space food, also known as suspicious stew, but we're gonna call it space food, and we're gonna have like a little UFO. And we're gonna be like a little UFO, and it's gonna have a little tractor beam, and you're gonna go up, and that's how you're gonna get in, and you buy your suspicious stew. So that's going to be cool. I have that designed. I just need to get the resources for it, which I guarantee I have all of them in my. Actually, not that because okay, I don't because it uses Skulk, which I've never used before. So this is like a kind of trial of me using Skulk as a building block. But yeah, so we're gonna build that. Yeah, we're gonna build that right now, I think. So welcome back to Axolotl does a whole bunch of stuff off camera and completely forgets to record it. So yeah, we've got the UFO now, which is really cute. I really like it. It's a smaller build, but it doesn't need to really be massive. So we've got like this kind of tractor beam with like the spirals going up, and you'll see there's a bit of like the terrain being picked up as well, which is cool. And also like to add a bit of variation, I put buttons down as extra bits of the terrain. I don't know, like I think that kind of worked because it's not all just the same size chunks, so I think that works. Up here is where we have the actual store and where we're selling the space food. I need to properly stock this. We're selling it for 1 diamond each just because I hate having to rename every single bowl. Um, so I'm selling them. I don't expect this to sell regardless. So I'm kind of putting it at that price because it's funny. But yeah, and to get out, there's just like a little drop here, and you've got a bit of water, so you don't take damage. But um, so let's go over here. Here's what I was saying I forgot to record. So this is the kind of area where everyone's going to be voting. And this right here, this was a very improvised build. I had no plans for this going into it. This was just me completely out of the blue, just placing blocks, getting the shape right, and then texturing it. I think it turned out really well. I mean, I said last episode I want to do more freehand building, and I think I did it really well with this. I really like how this turned out. So we come in here and we open the door. There's no interior. I'm not building an interior for this thing. They can vote out here. I'm done with interiors apart from at the base. I don't want to build more interiors. So we're gonna have like little barrels in front of the statues to vote. But like you look, okay, I will say that building was completely freehand, but these statues I planned for like weeks. Like these like organic stuff like this took me a while. So let's start. We've got moss statue, and probably the most unique because well, it's floating and also not humanoid. But yeah, we've got moss, and he's got his little hot air balloon like we've seen over there. So he's using that to kind of float. We've got Stalinrang kind of looking grumpy with his big mustache. Then we've got Twajina George, and the statue was looking a bit boring and kind of lopsided almost. So I added Westwood, who is Twaja's cat, and I love him. Um, you wouldn't be able to tell if I didn't tell you that, but that's supposed to be like Westwood sitting on a cat tower. Um, Please understand that this is a cat. And lastly, we've got Loom, Mafia Loom, kind of like doing like I looked up like a pose reference for this one, and like this was kind of like a pose, so I went with that. I don't know. Anyway, these are the statues, and like they've all got like the unique bases as well. So yeah, that's what we've got. This is where we're going to be voting, because I need to actually finish this like right this second. I am already late to this because voting has technically opened already. Like voting, so I'm going to let you in the behind the scenes here. So, BiCo SMP, we planned out the end of the election a few months ago. We agreed as a server that the last day of the server, which will be the day that the president for season 3 is revealed, the last kind of last moments, the last day is going to be the 15th of November. That's the last day of the server. That's when season 2 ends, the 15th of November. We also agreed that we are going to be opening voting about a month out from this, on the 17th of October. It is currently the 19th of October, and I haven't set up the voting thing properly. So I really need to do this like right now, like genuinely right this second. So first things first, I have set up a little collection area where people can come along, let's say mine, and collect their kind of vote ticket, their opportunity to vote. And I've put down everyone who isn't running for president, and I'm going to include myself in there because it's not technically me, it's technically Moss, okay? Don't hate me. But we've got everyone who basically isn't running as part of the action. And if you look closely, that includes, people who aren't exactly on the server at the moment, because we are actually going to be inviting our new members for season 3 early. In fact, they are free to log on now onwards. So basically, the reason we're doing this is because, it's season 3, it's their season that they're joining. We don't want them to not have a say in the outcome of the elections. We're inviting them, the mods agreed, we're inviting them early so that they do actually have the chance to vote. But yeah, so I also should mention that our new members, I've included like a little packet of stuff because I had a whole bunch of spare stuff, spare leeches. So I thought I'd give that to them. So they're going to take their ticket, everyone who's voting, and you bring it over here. You put it in the barrel who's underneath who you're voting for. Actually going to label these. So yeah, you take it. I don't know. Let's say we're voting for Twaj. We put the ticket in. That disappears because there's the hopper underneath. Also, they don't know this, but I've got this little secret tunnel. No entry to non-election staff, in case anyone else tries to come down here. Classified information. Turn back now. If they didn't, I'm gonna ruin their day. I'm gonna give them a spoiler for a hit movie. So yeah, that'll teach them. So yeah, we've just got like this little section here with the hoppers. It's nothing fancy. I'm not decorating this. I'm not. I can't be bothered. There's no point. So it's just kind of this little blank room, which is fine. So yeah, the election is now in full swing and people can vote. So yeah, people can vote now. And yeah, that's exciting. I'm going to put up an announcement that all the voting stuff's here so people can actually come and vote for who they want to vote for. And yeah, that is going to. Who are you? What Jeb? Why is Jeb? The Jeb 8 has. Who has done this? I bet this was Alexa. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, that is it for today's episode. We've gotten a lot done, both on camera and off. We've done a big prank, big funny. We've opened voting, and we've built a new shop. So I think today's been quite productive. So I'm going to fly up on top here. Thank you for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe and do all that fun stuff. And I'll see you in the next one if you choose to watch it. Also, I stocked the rocket shop. It's only taken 12 months.